Welcome to the Unconventional Man podcast. My name is Joyce.
I'm Oscar,
Nathaniel.
and this is our show.
Yes.
All right. So to start off today, sorry, I'm gonna take over for a second. I want to go back to something we spoke about. I mentioned last week um, about not having or feeling like I have support in certain situations, specifically at work. But um, so kind of going back to and what you guys said too about what you guys now um, appreciate what your moms went through and all the effort they put out. Like now that you guys have your own kids to worry about, and myself too, like everything my mom did too, my parents. So uh, that reminded me of a video I watched. I don't know, in the last 6 to 8 months. I can't remember when, or I couldn't even pull up the video. I was trying to pull it up, but this guy in the video says he's some like psychiatrist or something, and he says from the time that your kids are, he's like some child development specialist. From the time your kids are born up until they're about 12 or 13, you as a parent are smart. You guys know everything, or we know everything as dads. And, they defer to our knowledge. They always seek our, our input when they have any sort of problem up until about like 10 to 13. Yeah. Maybe around starting to go through puberty or so. And then from that point, up until they become young adults, like 18 plus, maybe like early 20s for other people. Um, we're stupid. We don't know anything, and they know everything. Like, I know it all type of mentality that they go into. And then after that, once they become young adults again, and older adults as they get older, their parents know stuff again. Their parents are smart, and they start seeking out their parents for advice again. So there's that gap where they don't seek out their parents for advice or input on anything they're going through or any problems they're having. And during that time, they're seeking out advice and input from peers or other family members, maybe cousins their age, um, or whatever connections or bonds they have. So this child development specialist said the best thing to do as a parent is to, as they're going through that first stage from born up until they kind of stop seeking you out for advice, is to have them forge bonds with people that you trust to give them good advice. And that's something that like really resonated with me because especially seeing my son have such a strong connection with my niece. And like she, I trust her with everything. So I'm glad that he has that bond with her because as he gets older, if he gets into something that he needs help with, I know he'll reach out to her, and she'll either give him good advice or she might even come to me and be like, hey, this is what's going on with William. Like, this is a big deal. Like, if it's something major, like, do you want to deal with it, or what do you want me to tell him, or what should I do? And so I can at least like still kind of guide him through her type thing. But I thought that was pretty good uh, kind of analysis of what happens during a person's development. And that's something I wanted to share with you guys, see what you guys thought. Like, you guys think it has any weight, any merit, or just
I
poppycock?
No,
honest,
it kind of
I
can see
agree.
that.
I agree just in the sense because of, for instance, my sister's kids. They're teenagers now.
Mm-hmm.
They're at that age, and them having, I guess, that bond that they have with me,
Yeah,
does help because we've had situations where they come to me and they ask me and they talk to me, and then I sometimes do have to think like, okay, I am their aunt, I am
you're not their friend, you're
I'm
their
not their
aunt.
friend.
Yeah,
Like, I have to think about, but what's the best way? Because I don't want them to lose my trust either, or feel like, oh no, I don't want to talk to her anymore. She can't help me. She's gonna go and tell my mom or anything like that.
right.
So like I've had that conversation with them. I'll give them, I'll give them honestly. As funny as it sounds, I give them an honest opinion. And I'll give them my honest advice. I'm like, there's not a lot I can do.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, because at the end of the day, you're gonna do what you want. I was like,
Yep.
I hope you would choose something right, I was like, but at the end of the day, you always know you have us to help you. We'll help guide you. And like I'm not gonna lie, I usually do let my sister know, and I'll tell her, hey, by the way, let me just let you know what's going on. This is what I did. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know if you wanna go, but if you do, because my sister can get a little, motherly like in the sense of that, I would say. So I
Yeah.
always try to like, take a step back, just realize. And a lot of times she'll just leave it to me, and she'll be like, "No, okay, I'm okay. How you did it?" I'm like, "Okay,
Okay.
cool."
That's cool.
So
Yeah, that's
yeah,
good.
I see that does happen. You
Okay.
know,
Do you have any similar experience?
No, not yet. I mean, Valentine's pretty attached to her aunt,
Uh,
wife's sister.
okay.
Um, I feel like that's probably where she'd be headed. A friend other than her parents, but still too early to tell. I'd say.
Yeah, and I think Jessie is also uh
Yeah,
like she's around and she's involved. So I think that'll be a good because I was thinking about that too. Because William's godparents, uh, he sees his Nina sometimes more often than his Nino, my cousin. So yeah,
she sees her pretty every now and
yeah,
again,
she
but
she she does.
I don't think Valentine's Jesse enough.
Hmm.
to have that bond.
Yeah, like enough to be excited when she shows up. I don't know.
Gotcha.
I don't know if they're bonded quite enough yet.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You never know. 'Cause
That's just me.
sometimes maybe that's the route they want. Be like, oh, well, that's my aunt. Don't
Yeah.
know too much. Maybe if I go to this person instead, like for instance, the same thing with my sister's kids. Sometimes they'll tell Lorraine over me. And it could be because she's technically blood related,
More
or like
remote.
I
Yeah,
am, if
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you never know.
that's true. I'd be glad to be her though.
Yeah.
You
Definitely.
could also just come over more.
That too.
So, yeah, just something I wanted to share because yeah, I just thought it was really interesting, and anyone who's watching this, that
Did
would
you
be
did you have any of your own as a kid?
Like
uh
someone you went to.
I went to. I don't think so.
Yeah, me neither. I mostly went to my mom.
I didn't. Like I won't lie, I love my mother, but no, I was not gonna go to her for anything like that.
No, you know what? I remember going to my friends.
Yeah.
I remember going to my friends and like hashing it out with them, but not even. I don't remember going to my brother. I guess a little bit, but not. I remember going to my friends more. Um,
Same.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
But
Huh.
like I knew what friends I could go to. That makes sense. You like,
yeah,
you have your different friends, and then you have your friends that, well, if I go to them, they're probably just gonna get me in trouble.
yeah,
They're probably not gonna give me the advice I really truly need. I felt like that where I'm like, okay, I need to talk to this person over that one because that one probably be like, nah, come on.
Someone described to me once. You got two kinds of friends: the friends you'd be willing to move in with, and the friends that just stay friends.
yeah.
That's true.
So this is so next is the open-ended question I kind of asked you guys earlier in the week. What are some of your guilty pleasures that aren't so manly?
Funny as this is, I've my guilty pleasure would be listening to girly music in the
Really?
car by myself. Well, sometimes I'll listen to
I'm
it with
a
the kids.
Barbie girl.
Yeah, yeah, like I'll be listening to Taylor Swift. Yeah, girly music. Justin Bieber, you'll be hearing in my car sometimes too.
Wow,
Like I'm not
Justin
gonna,
Bieber.
yeah, yeah. I'm like I do listen to like girly music sometimes. Like, it's funny too because I'm like I like music. I'm like all over the place. Rock's more of my favorite, I would say. But you'll hear like Banda playing in the background or
You
Yeah.
something.
sound like Yasmin. Yeah.
And then I'll have again like Taylor Swift, and then another time I'm like playing K-pop
Oh,
or
you're a Swiftie?
Japanese. Yeah, technically I would say I'm a Swiftie. But no one needs to know.
Oh, that's funny. Now everyone
That's
knows.
okay. Technically, yeah. Well, yeah, but I would say that would be my guilty pleasure, like that, and like I watch I watch a lot of romance movies or like animes and stuff. I watch stuff like that too. But I think I'm so used to it because I always was around girls.
Yeah.
I'm
What
like,
about you,
yeah, I watch
Nathan?
it.
I put a lot of thought into it, and I really have no idea. I even asked Yasmin, and she
Yeah.
didn't have any ideas.
Huh.
The only thing I can think of is firstly margaritas, delicious. I don't care what anyone says.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Doing all
Girly
right,
drinks,
man.
yeah.
yeah, especially with like some ribs, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sleep with a pillow between my legs because it's just fucking comfortable.
Yeah, but
Like
more
between your
usually
knees or
women
between like up in your crotch or what?
Oh yeah, like right up in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I need full support from pelvic area down to my knee.
Are you a side sleeper?
Mostly, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense though.
Yeah.
They say to do that.
If I sleep on my back too much, I get sleep paralysis.
Oh,
Really?
that
Yeah.
happens a lot to people.
Sleeping on my back is what really triggers it.
What's sleep paralysis?
When you wake up and you can't move.
Oh,
Horrible.
that's crazy.
It's
Yeah.
horrible.
I didn't realize what it was at first.
And is it like so when you're kind of awake, kind of asleep, and you can't like feel like you can't move?
Yes.
Literally can't move. Yeah. You know, it has varying, to me, in my experience, it has varying levels of like how much you're still asleep versus how much you're still awake.
Yeah.
So from full on like hallucinations going on,
Yeah.
like dark spots talking to you and stuff like
That's
that.
crazy.
Yeah, or you feel like you're just continuously falling, even though. Or one time, I was. It looked like I was literally right under the ceiling. Like the ceiling was like touching my nose.
Like you were
Crazy.
floating.
Yeah, and you can't move. You try, but it's just like
Yeah.
it feels like it's really slow motion at most, but really you're not moving at all.
You try speaking and you can't.
Yeah.
Like you try screaming for like help and you just
When
you're stuck
Yasmin
there.
notices, she'll wake me up.
That's happened to me too. I didn't know it was a thing.
Yeah, it's called sleep paralysis, and it sucks.
Mainly happens to me when I take naps though, like not when I sleep at night.
Nap, good one.
Yeah, when I take naps, it's like because I like sometimes I'll knock out because I'm always stay up late or I'm always busy doing something. And I'll knock out for like 15 minutes. And I feel like I've been asleep for like an hour, 2 hours. And I wake up and I'm like, oh shit. Like, and I still have like 2-3 minutes left on my timer.
I really hate taking naps. Usually, what will happen. Another thing that happens when I take a nap is I'll not even sure I fell asleep, but I saw the room get darker,
Oh,
and it's the weirdest experience. I don't even know how to properly explain it.
oh, that's just
Lay down on my bed, and then I'm thinking I'm falling asleep, and then I come back up, and it's like, oh, I've been knocked out for 2.5 hours.
That's crazy.
Have you guys ever become conscious before being able to hear something? So like you like kind of wake up with your eyes closed, and then you know you're awake and you can't hear anything, and then all of a sudden your hearing kicks in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's weird. That was just me. I guess it's more than just us three. It has to be.
You ever like maybe coming to or from sleep and like whatever's happening in the background starts getting blended into
Oh
your
yeah,
dream?
in the morning.
Yes.
Yeah.
For me, it's usually in the morning when like when the TV would be on or something. What was on the TV would go into my head, into my dream.
Or like if you hear sirens,
Oh,
all of a
yeah.
sudden you like you see it in your dream.
Something's going on in your
Yeah.
dream with the siren. Yeah.
Yasmin will start taking a shower and I'm like, it's
Uh, yeah. So my guilty pleasure would have to be kind of like what you said, Joyce, like romantic. Yeah. But for me, I feel like because I'm a romantic, like hopeless romantic. I feel like I am growing up. I was always giving girls flowers and stuff and
oh.
doing all kinds of stuff, writing poetry, all kinds of crazy stuff. But right now, my guilty pleasure is have you guys seen that show on Netflix called Bridgerton?
Oh,
I know of it.
Yasmin's watching that.
Dude,
Yeah, me
I am
too.
so into it. I am so into it. When like things happen, I'm like, oh no way. That's like totally my guilty pleasure right there. That's what made me think about it because I was watching it last week, earlier in the week. I was like, oh, this is not very like I had that conscious thought. I was like, this is not that manly, but I don't know. No, I thought to myself, I don't know why I like this so much, but I really like this show.
You know, it's just like nothing's really too serious. No one really dies.
Yeah.
You know, it's just it's enjoyable because you're not really expecting anything bad to happen. I'm not gonna lie. I'll see her watching it, and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah, same. Like I'll walk into like, what are you watching?
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
what's happening?
it's like a soap opera or a novella or along those
It
lines.
really is.
Yeah.
It's
you know
really
what?
good.
Did you look at the category? It actually says soapy.
Oh,
Something
really?
like
It's on
that.
there?
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Okay.
Yeah.
No, I hadn't looked at the category. Yeah, Andrea watched the previous season, just just to kind of refresh and get caught up, right? And I hadn't watched that season with her, and so it was my first time watching it. And like the head of the Bridgerton household, the guy, he was gonna marry this girl from India, but her family was from England too or something, and so but she was gonna marry the younger sister, but he had fallen in love with the older sister, and I was like I was gonna be so pissed if he ended up with the younger sister. Like I'm not usually vested in things like that, but like I'm like totally vested in that movie in that show.
It was wrong though, right? If they ended up together.
Yeah, they ended up together. Yeah,
Okay.
the with the older sister.
They're like, don't do it, bro.
Yeah, but it was all dramatic because they called off the wedding the girl called off the wedding on the day of the wedding she just ran away from the altar because she saw him look at her.
The sister.
Yeah, the younger sister saw the groom look at the older sister, and she realized that he would never look at her like he looks at her sister.
Got it. Okay.
So and then like she had to, and the queen had set it up, so it was like if she said no or broke it off, it's like saying no or saying the queen was wrong.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I was like,
It was a big deal.
it was a big deal. Yeah, can you see how excited? Yeah. But yeah, I like a good chick drink too. Yeah, I can relate to that, the margaritas. And then I like poppy music. I'm not gonna lie, it's poppy for a reason. It's popular for a reason, but they call it pop music. It's catchy tunes.
It is.
What I found myself doing lately, because before I would just find new music through the radio, whatever they played, right? And now I find myself finding new music through of the music that's being played in the background of videos, like reels or TikTok videos or YouTube shorts or whatever. So like I found 3 songs that I've added to my playlist there.
Oh, okay.
So, and one was because William liked this video where they're doing this like phantom step or something.
Oh,
and the song, and then the song in the background is has an excerpt from Boondocks. Have you guys seen Boondocks?
The movie or the cartoon?
The cartoon.
Oh, okay, yes.
Boondock Saints is what you're thinking of, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Boondocks, the show, the cartoon.
Okay.
And the repeating line is I'm a pimp named Slickback.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And then it kind of throws in the grandpa's response. So, well, Mr. Slickback, he's like, nah, N-word, I'm a pimp named Slickback. Like his name is a pimp named Slickback.
Yeah.
Not Slickback, but a pimp named Slickback. And it's funny. William didn't catch that, but it's catchy. Because it plays, it goes with some like an old catchy house beat.
So they just mix it together.
They mix it together and
You should have this ready to go so you can play it.
Let me see if I can find it. While you guys continue on here. You guys have any other questions or any other topics you guys thought of throughout the week? Anything that happened?
No, I'm not gonna lie. Some of Yasmin's soaps, amazing.
Oh yeah, I like that Andrea buys our hand soaps at Bath and Body Works.
Oh, okay.
The pumps. Most of them smell good. Some of them I'm like, ugh.
Yeah.
That's funny.
She has this coconut one though. Like I don't mind smelling like coconuts.
I bet you don't like.
It's true.
Yeah.
I bet you don't mind smelling
Like,
like
I think,
nuts.
I think my body wash kind of smells like coconut.
Let's see. Oh, good. I was smart. Oh, look at me.
Your intelligence is off the charts today.
Sometimes. All right. Let's see how this works out.
Nice.
And what do you do again?
I'm in a sale.
Doggy bag.
A doggy bag is $90, a tea bag is $50. But I'll have to ask you to excuse me right now. See, I'm kinda, on a real date.
That's a pimp. That's a pimp. No, that's a pimp named Slick. That's a pimp. That's a pimp. That's a pimp. No, that's a pimp name. That's a pimp Slick back. No, slick back. That's what I said. Slick back. No, nigga. Slick back. That's what I said. Slick back. No, slick back. That's what I said.
All right, that's
Slick
pretty
back.
good.
No, nigga. I'm a pimp named Slick.
Someone turned that into 4 minutes worth of music.
That's what I did. That was great. So this is pretty much how I find my. This is pretty much how I find my music nowadays.
I usually
That's
just
funny.
pick one of my favorite songs, click radio, and then skip a bunch of crap I don't like. Every now and again, you find like a hidden gem, like, oh, that's really nice.
Yeah.
What do you listen to? What radio?
YouTube music.
YouTube music. Okay.
Yeah, it comes with the YouTube premium.
It does.
And
So
you can invite up to 4 people.
Okay. Because I pay for Amazon Music, so I started going into Amazon Music because I got Amazon Prime.
I liked it when it was included.
It is included at the base level, but there's like so much that's like not included. So many songs that aren't included. It's like,
Yeah, that's the problem.
and then you don't have, like, you can only play it on one machine at a time. And we have like
Oh.
20 dots in the house. I don't know, the Echo Dots, the
Yeah.
Amazon speakers.
And Prime has ads now.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I'm so sad.
I use Spotify. I have the family one.
Oh, okay. How much is that a month?
My dad has it.
Oh, okay.
Dad has that.
Yeah. So I've another song I've gotten off of videos is this one.
Ag readers. Right? House music?
You guys
I've
know-
heard this before.
You have. Have you guys seen the video that you guys made to this?
No.
Some guys made to this?
Yeah.
Oh no, yeah, they did the Mario one,
Who?
right?
What Mario one?
Dancing to
No.
this one. Thinking of a different
Or is
song.
it Pepe Frog?
No, the video I've seen on this one is there's like 2 guys in the car. The guy that's driving is filming the passenger, and he tells him, "Oh, are you ready to spread love around the world?" He's like, "Around the world, around the world." Yeah, and so he jumps out of the car, like the door's open, so he jumps out of the car. He just starts dancing next to the car as the car is like creeping.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. It's like, and the guy's like moving pretty cool too, you know. So like got me. I was like, all right, cool. And then this one,
I've heard this one.
and I saw some girl dancing to it. I was like, oh, I guess I don't know if the dance goes to this, but she was dancing to it. I was like, oh, it's pretty cool, and I like the song. This was my Friday song, end of work day. So start that when I was the end of the work week.
Were you playing it in the car on the way home?
No, in my room because I work from home on Fridays.
Oh, nice.
So just be blasting in my room by myself, jamming out.
Totally working right now. How do you guys like your steak?
Medium.
Medium to medium well,
Medium
depending
rare.
on what mood I'm in.
Medium to rare medium.
Same here. Depending on the mood, though.
Yes.
You do either. Go ahead.
Rare is good.
Yeah, that's good.
But I usually don't order rare for some reason.
Andre likes rare, medium, medium at most.
Sometimes it's where I want it to be, but more often than not, it's a little too rare for me.
Yeah, yeah, and I think Andrea. Well, what happens with us is Andrea will order rare and it'll come out medium. So I think she does it on purpose so that it comes out medium instead of
Okay.
Mm.
rare. But when it comes out rare, she's fine with it. She's like, oh yeah, great, that's great.
Which it is true because there's sometimes too where I'm like, man, I should just went rare.
Right.
I'm like this.
They overcook
It's like
it,
well
yeah.
done.
I
Yeah,
never order well done.
Yeah.
I used to order well done before I knew any better.
Same.
When
When
I was
like
young,
little.
Oh,
young,
okay.
dumb, and
Yeah.
full of
Well, sometimes it's okay,
Something.
but a lot of the time they just a little too much, man.
yeah.
Like having jerky.
Yeah.
That's how my brother-in-law likes everything. Well done.
Well done.
Yeah, and sometimes you'll say extra well done.
Fun.
And
Why?
it's like
You're just burning all the nutrients out of it.
All the flavors.
Yeah.
see the piece of charcoal.
But and the funny thing is too, like my dad and my brother and them too. Everyone I know used to always order well done, and then I think it was Angel was the one that like no go medium and all that, because she likes hers rare. And I remember she would let me try it. And I'm like, oh no, you know what? It's good. And then they're like, yeah, it has more of the flavor that way. You taste it more. Then getting it well done, all the flavor's gone.
Yeah, like dark roast coffee beans, man. There's no flavor left in them. It's been burnt out of it.
Well, there's something to be said about dark roast because it ups the caffeine content.
The opposite. You're burning it all out.
Well, if you go by weight, if you do by weight, you get more caffeine. That'll be it.
Yeah, but then you have to make it strong. That's why light roast or medium roast makes you get more of the natural flavors plus the caffeine still.
Mm.
Much more rounded, cup of coffee flavor.
So if we like dark roast in this household, are we like bitter AF or something?
I mean, your coffee certainly is.
I don't even drink coffee.
I drink a shitload of coffee.
When did you guys start? When did you start drinking coffee?
I was probably 16.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah.
I never liked coffee until I met Andrea, and we went to Cabo together. She wanted coffee, so and we bought groceries. We had like one of those not apartments. It was a resort that had like a little kitchen in it, like a full kitchen. It wasn't just a kitchenette. And so we want to go buy groceries. So if we were hungry or for breakfast, we just chill, make breakfast there and chill. We didn't have to go out to eat. And so anyway, she wanted coffee, and then she bought this I think it was instant coffee, the Mexican brand. It was so good, but it had like sugar and cream and all kinds of stuff in it.
Oh,
so it was like an instant coffee with the sugar and cream already in there. It was like a latte, something latte or a cappuccino or something. But it was so good, and so that was the gateway to coffee. And then fast forward a few years, and I'm drinking black coffee like nothing.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Just drinking it black.
Tasted coffee, but still not something I like.
It's just you gotta kind of like alcohol. You just gotta push through.
Yeah.
And eventually you get
like beer,
acquired taste. Yeah, that's why it's called an acquired taste, right? You gotta.
Yeah, it's funny.
I'm not ready for that.
I used to hate beer, like with a fiery passion. I was like, oh, it's disgusting. Look at me now.
Same.
Chug.
Same. I remember the first time I tried beer, I was like, oh no, never. And now,
well,
I'll take a beer.
Up until I found something I liked, and then everything else is just tolerable. It's still the same way I feel.
Really?
Yeah, like 805, I'll drink it, but it's not something I particularly like.
Huh?
Any of the mainstream ones, really.
Oh yeah. I mean, sometimes when I feel like drinking water, I will reach for Bud Light or some light beer.
Fair point.
Yeah, hey.
It's
is it still 5% or is it lower?
No,
Isn't it like 4?
It's like 4.5, I think.
Oh, okay, so still pretty close.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's the alcohol percentage wise, it'll do the job, but it's just so light in flavor compared to so many other beers. They're a lot better.
So many better beers.
Yeah, but at the same time, sometimes you don't want a thick, heavy beer on. It's 110 degrees outside.
That's fair.
You just want an ice cold, thin beer. I don't drink Bud Light. We don't have Bud Light in this household. I was just using that as.
And no
an
offense
example.
to the Bud Lighters out there.
Yeah, no. Go ahead and take offense.
My dad drinks that. No, my dad evolved from there. He don't. And my dad doesn't like to drink a lot of beers. They can make him sick easily. But he would drink Bud Light. But he would drink it the Bud Light. What was it? Platinum.
Oh.
I think it was in the glass bottle, the blue glass bottle.
Yeah, or the aluminum can.
Yeah, he went aluminum too.
Top.
He would drink that, but now he's into because I had brought it one time, and he liked it, so he started drinking Michelob Ultra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because he needs more of the lighter beer.
Yeah, my dad used to be a big Bud Light drinker, and then Budweiser. Well, Budweiser, I think he drank Budweiser first, and then he went to Bud Light. I don't know why for a long time, and then that was decades ago now. Then he switched to Slits Malt Liquor, High Life,
Man.
40, anything in a 40, anything in a 40 in a big can, big tall bottle or big can. Yeah, that's his deal now.
I thought you're just not after you're just after the high in the end,
Yeah. Let's see if I can find it. This is the sorry guys, I'm trying to find this like one of those videos. It
You know
was
what
by-
surprised me? Bud Light's pretty popular among Mexicans.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I didn't, I never would have thought.
Portable.
Yeah.
Cheap?
Yeah.
Well, so is the Mexican ones.
No.
No.
No,
That's
even-
cheaper.
Even cheaper?
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
Wow.
That's why you go to a
In
Mexican
Mexico.
party. You'll see
Oh,
Bud
in
Light.
Mexico?
Yeah.
Oh
No.
no, the Mexican beer would be cheaper in Mexico.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking
Okay.
about here in the States. Like
No,
Us-
yeah.
Usually in Mexico, or at least on my side of the family and stuff, when we go, you see a lot of Tecate because that's the cheaper.
Okay. Would you
buy.
say that's equivalent to the Bud Light of US? Or Budweiser of US?
Yes.
Yeah.
But you know what? The funny thing is, so we went down to Mexico one time and we took beer. We took Tecate from here. We went because we ran out, so we went to go buy more, right, at the store, and we didn't notice we grabbed 2 packs, both Tecate, because we're like, they're cheaper, and we're gonna chug them like they're water, anyways, right? And we didn't notice till we were looking at them because we were like, they look different. One was, even though they were both sold in Mexico, one was like American made, and then one was Mexican. So it was from Mexico, like their product, because obviously they have to tweak certain things because of obviously the way we have our laws and all that, certain things they have to allow. And I was like, this makes total sense after drinking it. We're like, oh, no wonder why we really don't like the American Tecate. If we do, we have to mix it with something,
With
usually
yeah,
we do
lime. You add a
you
lime.
make a michi with it or anything like that, right?
Yeah.
Over there, the Tecate that was theirs, I was like, I could drink this like this. It
Yeah,
actually
that's
tastes
right.
good.
Huh.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I was like, wow, that's funny. It did taste different. And it wasn't just me, like my cousins, my aunt, we were all like, yes, it tastes different.
So I just learned right now Budweiser is more popular once they get here because it's just more accessible.
Oh, you mean the jalapeno poppers?
Ooh, we got a special treat today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, I'm
Okay.
sorry.
Oh, you took the first bite.
Oh,
Do it together. Same. So
He said I was gonna get the front half. He was gonna get the back half.
she was gonna get the tip.
Yeah.
I get
just
the
tip.
base.
See?
That is, but I saw it and I was like,
You got too excited.
I did.
Is it spicy? Am I gonna die?
No, not spicy at all. Negro. That's how you say black in Spanish, dude.
No,
That was my cat's
It
name.
wasn't because it was so close to the other word. It's because I can't roll the R.
Mm. Cool.
Negro. Negro Modelo.
You say,
Is
see,
that how you
that's
say
what I
it?
was trying to avoid.
But it's you're just your English accent, your American accent.
Okay.
I like your black Modelo, Oscar.
That's what she said.
Thus, William was born.
The end was spicy.
Oh, I told you. Yeah,
Literally the last bite.
these are good.
Where the seeds were?
Maybe.
I think we have plenty of beer. Man, I wish I could find that video again, man.
You remember?
I'm in my saved right now, but I didn't save it. Let's see. Let's see if I can Google it. It's Bud Light.
Wrong beer, wrong beer.
Music. Commercial.
Did you guys know that Cool Whip is not actually much of a dairy product?
Really? What is it?
Well, that's why I don't get sick of it.
Mostly water and oil.
Didn't know that.
Same thing with popular coffee creamers. Literally just oil.
Oh, really?
Kind of oil.
With those coffee mates, all oil. That's why it's dairy free.
Oh. Oh. Okay. That's not. All right. So.
Found
I
it?
think I might have found it. Let's see.
What the heck?
Yeah, it is.
All right. Okay. What the heck is going on? What does this one here do? Nice. Freaking classic. No one's gonna believe me. This is crazy. Let's see. What does this one way down here do? Let's see. Oh!
I swear, people on the internet are so freaking funny.
Oh my
Not
goodness.
expecting that at all.
Yeah, well, the first time I saw it, I was like, "Oh, this is a cool commercial." I didn't know where they were going with it, and they picked it, and I saw the Bud Light, and I had forgotten about the whole transgender man on their or transgender woman on their cans. I'd forgotten about it, and they picked it up, and I was like, I was rolling when I saw it.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Yeah.
I wonder how long the cans were like that before they pulled them off the shelves.
You guys want the last one?
I'm full, thank you.
She was like, "I know you want it." Thank you, honey.
Thank you.
Back here. You stuffing my face?
Mm-hmm.
I got an air fryer.
Oh really?
The fancy ninja one at Costco.
Were you all excited?
Yes, I was very excited.
You know that's when you're an adult, right? When you get excited over appliances.
No.
It's so true.
Like my new toy,
Yeah,
air fryer.
but I mean, it makes the hell out of hot pockets. I can tell you that much.
Really?
Yeah. So
I
like,
haven't used it for
in
that.
a microwave, they're okay,
Yeah.
but like, in there, they're just perfect.
Never had it in a
Excuse my
air fryer.
research.
No, you're good.
100% worth it. Another one that's really good, like these pre-frozen, hash brown like thing, like you get from McDonald's, right?
Yes.
So you just toss them in there, like 8 of them all at the same time, and they come out so crispy and delicious. And you don't have to fry them; they come
Yeah.
out crispy without adding oil to it.
We do that actually. They'll make tater tots and stuff like that.
Okay.
Or they make taquitos, like the frozen taquitos, and they'll put them in there too. They taste good.
Have you tried frozen chicken wings?
Yes.
It's pretty fast too. It's about 30, 35 minutes or so.
What was the first thing you said about the McDonald's one?
The hash browns, the little
Uh-huh.
tiny
Like, you know, the little
rectangular
square
ones.
ones?
So you toss like 8 of them in there. You get them from Walmart. They're Walmart brand.
Oh, like the Great Valley brand. I got
Yeah,
it, got
they're
you.
just little hash browns.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you just lay them all out flat, throw it in there. Take like 20 minutes or so they get nice and brown.
Oh, nice.
You don't have to like fry them up in oil or anything because it
Yeah.
already has plenty of oil in it.
Yeah.
And all the oil just dripping down the bottom. It's so good.
I gotta learn how to use ours. We have an Instant Pot that has a air fryer like attachment or something. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's what we have. I had bought the like 11-in-1.
Mhm.
It has an air fryer, so they use it.
How big is it?
It's a round one, so it's kind of like a
Oh.
crock pot or rice cooker kind. Goes up to, I think for the rice it's like 10 quarts.
There's some IKEA meatballs in there too.
I
Sell
bet you
them-
do.
They sell them in the bag frozen.
I bet you put some balls in there.
I sure did. Got them nice and toasty. And then I threw them in spaghetti. It was so good because they had like a nice cooked like rind
Crust
on the
or-
outside. Yeah, yeah. Once you threw it in the noodles and the spaghetti sauce,
You like it? You like your crusty meatballs?
I do like my meatballs. Adds that like smoky flavor to it, you know?
I bet it does.
That's a true man's flavor. Smoky.
In an air fryer.
Yeah, exactly. It actually has a mode where you can dry out meat and stuff. I'm thinking about it.
Gonna try it.
Just like thin slices, a little bit of pepper on them or something. Let them dry out. Turkey going. You know, use enough electricity to freaking run the house for 2 weeks.
You're gonna have to try it. Try it out. Let us know what it tastes like.
Okay, I'll let you know.
Why don't you
You
bring your
can
meat
let us
over
have a
on the
piece of
next
your meat too.
on the next episode we record?
I can give it a go. I just gotta pick up some. I don't know what meat I would use.
Be the right meat.
You know, probably just start cheap with like whatever they would throw in the crock pot.
Yeah.
Probably
Yeah.
kind of hard to choose. No, I mean that way I can experiment as much as I
And
like.
see
without
how- yeah.
using- yeah.
True.
Throw some cracked pepper on there.
Oh, what's another video I wanted to show you guys? You guys think of any videos? Or what you guys are thinking? How old were you guys when you guys first started drinking alcohol?
You know, I've tried it a few times, but I didn't really bother with it. I was Aspen.
So what you're saying is she drove you
So
to
what you're
drink.
saying- It's our fault.
I'm not really much of a drinker.
Oh, is it Yasmin? Was it Yasmin or Yasmin's friends?
Or was it us?
Oh,
Was it us?
100% your guys' fault. Yeah.
I knew it. You know what? I'm used to. Yeah, I'm one with it.
I'm actually proud of that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, I already know. I'm that one that gets everyone to drink.
That's how we know you guys are bad influences.
You know what though? I haven't gotten everyone to drink. There's one person I've been trying for the longest time now, and I still haven't gotten him to drink, and that's my brother.
Hmm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
How old is he?
He doesn't drink. He is 24. He doesn't drink.
How old were you when you met us? Or when you met Yasmin? I guess when you met us.
I believe I
Yasmin.
was 21.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was.
Oh
20.
wow. Okay.
He was old enough.
Okay.
Just
Thank goodness.
enough.
Oh yeah, he was old enough.
Yeah,
We were good on that
Oh,
part.
so what you're saying is Yasmin got you drunk and took advantage of you.
That happened multiple times.
But he didn't stop it. So
He's like, no, please. As he's taking off his shirt.
There was certainly futile resistance. Very futile.
How old were you?
So I had like not even a beer, like a wine cooler, like once or twice, maybe up to like 5 times before I turned 21. Like just one, just because with my cousins or with friends or whatever.
Okay. But you wouldn't go nuts or anything?
No, not until after I turned 21. That was mainly because my dad, because is present tense an alcoholic,
Okay.
and I never wanted to, and I still don't want to be like him in that sense. In that because I used to look up to him, or I do look up to him still in certain aspects, but that's one area where I never want to follow in his footsteps.
Yeah, of course.
So that's what kept me away from not just drinking, but like even trying any recreational drugs, as they call them.
Okay.
Until I was older, until after I was like 18 or 21, and then drinking. I didn't start drinking until I was old, until after I was 21.
Okay.
So.
Oh, I'm the bad one.
I've already beaten my dad. I'm still here.
Oh yeah, yeah. Good point. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. No, I started young. I started young.
Saying like 12, 13?
Yeah, I started young.
Really?
Mm-hmm. But I would say I was responsible with it, if I could say it that way. Obviously, I wasn't very responsible because I was underage, but I didn't drink a lot. So I was still obviously getting used to it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I drank.
Still building that tolerance.
Yeah.
Such a young age.
And because I had to be smart about it, I wasn't trying to get caught or in trouble.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't be here.
You would have been ended. Yeah.
That's how you know you're a smart kid when they don't get in trouble for anything.
Yeah. For the record, we don't condone any underage drinking.
No, I do not.
Of course not.
Yeah. But as funny as it is obviously I did drink underage, and then I stopped drinking at 18, and I didn't touch alcohol again until I was 21, 22.
Oh, okay.
That was legal. Yeah, I waited.
Did you just like make the decision, or did you have a bad experience? You're like, all right, fuck this until it's legal.
As funny as it is, I had a cousin. He passed away, and I had seen them. We had a family thing, and I had seen him, and he wouldn't drink, but he caught me. So it was a family party. Everyone was inside, but there was, right there. I was always sneaky about it, and so he saw me drinking it. He had told me that I shouldn't drink, that it was bad for me, and the next day he had passed in his sleep. He ended up having a heart attack, and that kind of I guess
How old was he?
He was young. He was 18. No, I was 18. So he was 25.
Like a big guy.
When he was little, I don't know what it's called, but he had something where you end up forgetting how to do everything. He was like 7 years old. He had got some I guess it's a disease or something, and you kind of have to restart everything all over again. Like he had to learn how to speak, walk, talk, like everything. And he wasn't even supposed to live, I guess, that long, but he ended up living till again in his 20s, and yeah, he ended up having a heart attack in his sleep. But I guess that pinch, hit a nerve. So
No, yeah.
I didn't want to.
That was
I didn't.
effectively his last wish before.
Yeah, I was like, I won't touch it.
Yeah.
That was all.
Yeah.
Yeah, that got real pretty.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I mean, but that's
But yeah, I think it was a good thing. Yeah, I'm glad that did happen. That he told me something like that, and that I did stop.
Yeah.
Who knows how bad I would have been.
True.
yeah. I when I was younger, 16, I would go to work at my mom's work. Place called Murphy Rogers. They manufactured dust collecting dust control equipment, dust collectors, and so their chief operations guy had 2 sons. Both of his sons were working there. This guy named John, young guy, cool guy. Worked with him, and then about like 10, 15 years later, I heard he died from cirrhosis. His liver went out because he just drank that much. He was fit, he was thin. When I worked with him, I knew he drank, but like I didn't know he had like a
That
problem
much.
like that.
Yeah.
That's a problem. And yeah, he was in like I think his late 30s, early 40s maybe when he passed. I think he was like 10 years older than me or so. So yeah, I was like 20 something. So probably he was probably in his late 30s when he died of cirrhosis of the liver.
Wow.
And the doctors had told him to stop drinking, and he didn't. He couldn't.
I couldn't.
Couldn't.
That happened to my uncle. My cousin. That cousin. That.
Oh
They-
wow, really
He died the year after.
crazy.
Crazy. And then my friend, the same thing. Her dad was young. He was in his. Yeah, he must have been in his 30s also, and the same thing. We were nice, and he had passed away. Same thing, his liver.
Yeah,
It's like-
it's interesting how things like that kind of help shape us as we get older
Yeah.
or as we grow. I should say.
Everlasting impression.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, it kind of reminds me of that Inside Out movie. You guys seen that?
Yes.
And how they kind of like. I mean, it's more obviously it's cartoon and they make it like very in your face, but there is some truth to that where there's like core memories or core experiences that you go through that you just end up shaping that
Shapes
person
you
you are.
and who you are. Yeah, definitely.
That's sad. But at least there was some good that came out. Because otherwise we wouldn't be here on the Unconventional
Seriously.
Man podcast.
Or at the very least, she'd be drunk already.
That too. That too.
Nathan, since you're on that side, could I get 2 negro modelos, por favor?
Sí, señor.
Oh,
I didn't hear an
Here's my
accent
mic.
there. See,
yeah,
it sounded
he
good.
rolled his R's on the
Uh-huh.
senor.
Yeah, it sounded good.
That's all you gotta do.
Make it till you make it.
Yeah. Just go. Grrr. There's you are.
Just sound like Chewy.
You fit them both in one pocket.
That's what she said. Wait, what?
Oh shit! Sorry.
I'm like, are we mixing beers here? Is this a beer cocktail?
Hey, let me know what it tastes like.
Go ahead and borrow your bottle opener. My bottle opener.
The bottle.
The bottle opener. There you go. Thank you, sir. Let me. There you go. Can you toss this, please?
Got it.
What are you doing over there, Joyce? You need a refill too?
Almost. It's not room. There's no room for 2 yet. Almost. My little reach. I got T-Rex. I'm so sorry. That's why I had to get the T-Rex tattoo. With the little arm.
Where's the T-Rex tattoo? Oh, there. That's right. That's right. I remember that.
Let's go with my tiny arms.
Like Nathan just noticed that for the first time.
You just realize how small they are. My reach is like the size of a 5-footer, even though I'm not 5 feet tall. I'm taller than that. Most 5-footers I know, even 5'1", 5'2", they're still technically shorter than me. They have a longer reach than I do, let alone bigger hands.
What's important is it's long enough to wipe your own butt.
True.
And
Sure.
that's when it's danger, you know?
Do you remember? Obviously, I don't know if you. Well, you're probably a lot younger than us. I don't know. Same rules. Um, when you were in school, they always told the girls, "Oh, your shorts could only be as short as your, they have to be under
Past
your
your hands.
hand."
Mhm.
Remember that? That they used to tell you that when you
So
were in school?
you could cheat and wear short shorts.
Yeah, I'm like, I was telling them that. I'm like, thank God I wasn't girly, because imagine if I was, I would have been a hood rat. My ass would have been hanging out, because that's how short my hands are. Like, my cheeks would have been out. I'm like, who thought of that?
Like, what you gonna
Who
do?
thought of that? 'Cause
Look, my hands. They're there.
you,
Stop
you,
looking at my ass.
you know what made me realize it too is I was laughing because I was like, my niece, she's long, skinny, and she has lanky arms. Where I'm like, poor thing, she has long arms, so her shorts would be long. Where I'm like, I have tiny arms, my shorts are gonna be short.
Sorry, where were we?
Oh yeah, my shorts.
Yeah,
Good thing I didn't wear shorts.
I paid for that show.
Nothing's stopping you now.
No.
Oh, I'm married. I mean, I'm happily married.
Andrea will probably pay for that show too. Anything to see me in shorts. One time.
At band camp?
Band camp. Oh my God. I always say that.
Well placed.
And she paused. I was like, oh yeah, I got it.
We had went to Vegas, and Jesse was there. I think Yasmin too, actually. Andrea wasn't, because this was before Andrea started coming with us.
Okay.
And we were at Vegas, and they were like, "Oh, the girls were shopping." We were in they were looking at dresses and stuff because they wanted to see what to wear. And they're like, "Joyce, I dare you to try on a dress. Like, come on." I'm like, "Nah." Hey, we were already drinking, right? I'm like, no, I'm not wearing it. They're like, come on, try it. I'll give you $30. I was like, you gonna give me money? I was like, all right. All of you, right? And they're like, yeah. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do it. But no pictures, and I'm not walking out. You just look into the fitting room. So we did it. We got money.
Worth it?
Like,
Did you feel pretty?
no. But it was like a short dress and like two tops, if I remember correctly. I was just like, oh my goodness.
Uh-oh.
It's there, but I don't know how to do it. Like only one cable's there, like the thing.
Okay, so did you plug in the power? Okay, you know what the power is, right? The little plug? The one the one that you had connected to my iPad this morning. That cable. Connect that to the dock.
All right, good job. Got this.
You got it, Will.
I believe in you.
See, that's the thing. It's the thing I feel like I'm alone in pushing is for him to figure things out for himself. I almost snapped. I kind of snapped on my wife and my mother-in-law the other day because we were at William's end of baseball season party, and so William had taken his basketball, and they had basketball course there. So then the other boys, they got his basketball and they took it, and then he was going over there with them to play, and then, but he was pouty, so I think he was hungry, like he hadn't eaten much, but so he was pouty, and then my Andre was insisting that I go and help him. I'm like, no, he has to figure it out on his own. Like, I'm not good. That's and her mom said something too. I can't remember, but yeah, I think she was saying that, oh, you should go over there. And then Andre said, yeah, you're the dad, you should go. And I was like, no, he's playing with the other kids. He needs to figure it out.
Yeah.
And I was like talking to both of them, but more Andrea, and I was like, the worst thing I could do for him is to think for him. Okay. Anything can you do, man?
Yeah, thank you.
I'll hold. Time
Time.
in. All right, we're gonna
with a cocktail, seeing a sunset with a cocktail, having friends walk into your house with a bottle of wine,
Everyone.
getting on a plane. Can I get you something? double jack on the rocks, lots of
I'm
rocks.
sorry, guys. Hang
I
on.
love the moment someone says, "Hey, we should get a drink," and you're not supposed to. That feeling, it's like a first kiss. You don't get that first kisses when you're married. You get to have those first drinks. At a brunch, someone goes, "Should we do mimosas?" And then the waiter goes, "Actually, we have bottomless mimosas." And you're like, "This is gonna be the best day ever."
Dude, you just hyped me the fuck up.
Yeah, right?
You just hyped me up, bro.
Look how he starts it.
Yeah.
It's pretty inspirational.
I should speak at AA meetings. I've lost a lot of friends to sobriety.
I've lost a lot of friends to sobriety.
You love to drink.
I do.
You booze till you snooze.
Dude, let me tell you something.
That's me.
Yeah,
I will,
literally.
I will never quit drinking. I will always make sure that I can keep my body healthy enough so that I can always drink. I love seeing a sunrise with a cocktail, seeing
Keep
a
my
sunset
body healthy enough so I
with a
can always
cocktail,
have a drink.
having
That's
friends
what I
walk
wanna
into your
do.
house
Oh,
with a
that's a
bottle of
goals right
wine,
there.
getting on a plane. Can I get you
Good
something?
workout.
Double jack on the
That's why I
rocks,
started jogging
lots
this
of
week.
rocks. I
That's
love
a good idea,
the
actually.
moment
I should
someone
start doing
says,
some
"Hey, we should get a
cardio.
drink," and you're not supposed to.
Calisthenics,
You don't
anything.
get like a first
I'm
kiss.
gonna put
You
my-
don't get
I'm
that
gonna
first kiss
pre-put
kisses
myself
when you're
on the
married.
donor list
You get to have those
in case
first
the
drinks.
liver
At a brunch, someone goes, "Should we do mimosas?" And then the waiter goes, "Actually, we have bottomless mimosas." And you're like, "This is gonna be
Oh,
the
I got
best
something
day
that's not so
ever."
manly for you.
Uh,
I'm
Dude,
kind
you
of a
just hyped
shy
me the fuck
bladder.
up.
You have a
just hyped
shy
me up,
bladder.
bro. That was like a locker room.
I'm sorry. I
Wow.
muted it. You have a shy bladder.
Yeah, so you know when we went drinking at Oktoberfest,
Yeah.
it was a smaller one the year before.
The one in Anaheim.
Oh, the one in Anaheim.
Yeah, we mostly stayed inside. for-
Oh no, Huntington Beach, Old World.
Oh, yeah,
Old
yeah.
World, right?
Yes, Old
Yeah.
World.
Hey, you
Old
remember
World.
the dude at the bathroom?
They had the restroom was weird.
Yeah, you had to go down the stairs
Yeah,
to go in.
I was
Yeah,
so scared. Well,
I tried to go at the stall, dude. Nothing would come out, so I went to the guy like, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I got kind of a shy bladder. I need to use the stall, and he's like, "All right, you just wait here until one opens up." I was like, "Thank God."
That's funny.
Unless I have to go particularly bad, like if it's just normal levels of having to go pee, it's difficult to pee when someone's in the stall next to me.
That's interesting.
I'll finish a conversation, they'll start peeing, then finish, and then I can finally go after they've left.
Wow.
No,
That's
it doesn't. Everyone else can do it just fine.
Well,
I can. I gotta go. I gotta go.
And then I have William spelling his name. I made the mistake of telling him once. I can't remember what I'm like. I think I just told him once. I was like, "Oh yeah, spell your name," and so he started spelling his name, and then he started spelling William and Dada. I can't. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it.
I'm proud of you, son.
I am. I'm not gonna lie. And then he asked me, "Oh, what did you spell, Dad?"
Oh shoot.
I'm like, I spelled Will and Dada too, or something. Yeah, tell him that. And then sometimes when he doesn't have enough P, he's like, "Oh, I was only able to spell Will today," or I spelled William. He's like, "I spelled William."
That's funny.
Me, son, I just finished writing my resignation letter.
Yeah, but it's definitely fun having like a little boy, like to kind of share those experiences with, because that's something that Andrea like won't connect with him on. But like when she takes him to the bathroom, he still doesn't. He started telling her that, like, "Oh yeah, Mom, I spelled Will." She's like, "What?" And actually, I don't think she knew he was doing that until the other day. Like just this baseball season. Like, yeah, he told me that he spelled Will. But I was like, "Oh yeah, that was me." I told him to spell his name.
As long as most of it makes it in the
I know,
toilet.
as
That's
long
all
as
that
it
Exactly.
doesn't
He's like, "Yeah." No, that's funny that you say that, because the semifinal game, he went to the restroom, and I guess his underwear were on when he had his underwears are tight, the elastic band, and so I guess when he pulled him down, I didn't pull him down far enough, and so I'm standing back, letting him use the urinal, and then I just see the pee fly out, so I'm like, and he's like trying to like grab at it, and like got away from him. And then he was upset afterwards because he got it on his hands and it got on his underwear and on Not in his pants, on his underwear though. And then he had a cup. He has a cup for baseball, so it like kind of caught it
went in the
inside.
cup.
Yeah.
Oh man.
That's
No,
so-
actually, it stayed on the outside of the cup. And so yeah, I got some paper towels, blotted it, whatever. I was like, oh, but he was like kind of wigging out because he's like, oh, I'm wet. I'm like, you'll be fine. On the outside of the cup, you're dry, you're fine. But it was funny. Like I felt bad for the kid, but we couldn't do anything. We didn't have like extra pair of pants
Pants.
for baseball.
Yeah.
So
That kind of reminds me. Wake up first thing in the morning. You gotta go.
Yeah.
It's like
yeah,
you know, harder than it's ever been, basically.
yeah. You're like, where were you?
Where were you last night?
Yeah, where were you last night? Where were you that one day I needed you? Damn it!
Oh my goodness. Nope, don't have that problem.
Well, it's a fight in the morning. I can tell you that much.
Yeah.
Oh no, I've heard.
You got to question whether it's safer to sit down or you're just gonna force it down.
So that's one thing. Oh, I guess that's one thing that's not manly. So I had
Sitting
a
down?
yeah. So like years ago, I had this discussion with Andrea about sitting down when I go pee. I was like, I'm only gonna sit down when I'm either infirmed or elderly or infirmed. I said, I'm not gonna sit down to pee. And then I found a third reason to sit down to pee, and that's when it's like ready to go. Because like it never occurred to me until the last handful of years. As pro tip here, and I actually saw it in a movie of all places that Friends with Benefits. What's it called? Yeah, I think it was called Friends with Benefits or something. With Justin Timberlake and Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he goes to use the restroom, and she's like, "Are you sitting down to pee?" He's like, "Yeah, unless you'd rather have pee all over your walls." I was like, "Oh, that's genius! I never thought of that."
Yeah.
What I had done in my younger stupid days is I would just go pee in the bathtub, and that would like, oop, sorry, dang it, I lost, oh. So it would get on the walls, but it's a bathtub, so I just sprayed down the wall, went down the walls, and let it run down. It's better than like shooting like the back of the toilet and having it go all over the floor. You know?
But you showered in there.
That's fine.
Cleaned it.
Pee's sterile.
I guess so.
It's sterile, and I like the taste. I don't drink it. That's a quote from a movie. Have you guys
Oh,
seen
my
Dodgeball?
Yes.
Do I need to drink my own piss? No, but it's sterile, and I like the taste.
That's gross.
Patches O'Houlihan.
Oh my goodness.
No, but yeah, I mean, like that's what I've done in the past, and not until like the last few years, when I saw that movie, I was like, oh, that's genius! Like, sit down to pee.
I'm glad I figured it out before I resorted to the bathroom.
Well, I mean, you don't pee when you go to the shower. Oh, that's a good topic.
No, I don't pee in the shower.
You don't pee in the shower.
No, I
You
mean,
don't pee in the shower.
I wouldn't
I
shower.
usually
when
go before I go in the shower. I always go to the restroom before.
If I don't intentionally go pee in the shower, like, but if I have to go pee,
Yeah, I gotta
just
get out
pee
to
in the shower.
go.
Yeah, I just pee in the
I know a
shower.
lot of
It
people
drains
that
out
do
the same
that.
place.
I usually turn on the water and then I sit down to go pee to like relax. Because if I don't really have to go, standing up's gonna make it harder. But if I sit down, relax while the water's running,
Yeah.
starts coming out without any
You
trouble.
light a scented candle too? While you
Yeah,
go?
of course. Lavender specifically.
Yeah, we got a lavender bush. If you'd like to take some
need
clippings, take it home.
I think I appreciate it. Sprinkle it in the toilet, get ready. For
There you
myself.
go.
Yeah. A little bit of foreplay never hurts.
Do a little chef sprinkle like that.
Just a pinch.
Yeah. Peel off the do an ASMR. Peeling off the petals, the lavender petals.
Oh man. I can see you doing that though.
That's funny.
Wonder if that would be as effective as poopery.
Oh, poopery, yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
But if lavender would work the same way.
If you kind of just question your hands a little bit
Yeah.
to break it open.
May throw some oregano in there too,
Yeah,
like fragrant.
yeah. Get it ready for the sewer monster.
Maybe some sewer menudo, sewer pozole.
Might as well season it.
Our viewer count is dwindling.
They are now this much dumber after watching this episode.
Sorry, guys.
Still not as bad as some things I've seen on YouTube Shorts.
Yeah, that's true. Actually, I have an idea to cut a scene from our first episode and make it into a short.
Oh, okay.
It involves you
Oh no.
and cable.
Cable? I'm trying to remember.
Talking about the cable companies in
Oh.
South Park. Stay tuned for that short.
Oh, you got the GIF, right? That's where I got it from.
Oh yeah.
That's
That's
like,
funny.
Was they bundled? Oh no. I'm dying because it's just so true.
Yeah.
So unfortunately true.
Yeah, it is. That's funny.
Forgot.
Totally
I came
forgot.
back from using the bathroom and that memory clicked. Sky bladder and all that.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what was going on before
You
that.
got us off on a tangent. That was a good one. That was a good one. I totally forgot what we were talking about before.
I don't remember what it was. I don't think. No. What was it? No, I think we were on a tangent then too.
Tangent of a tangent of a tangent.
Pretty much.
Got a bad
Pretty
case
much,
of
hold on.
tangentception over here.
Yes, we do.
Careful, because the people are gonna leave the comments that that's not the proper use of the word inception. Inception is not. Inception is the beginning of something. It's not like something inside of something inside of something.
So then, what's the word for that then?
Russian doll. Have you seen? You know what I'm talking about, right? Those Russian dolls that like.
That it gets progressively smaller.
Yeah. Russian doll syndrome. I don't know.
Well, but I mean, the idea is from the movie itself,
Right, from the
not
movie.
necessarily
Yeah,
the
I know.
word.
I know.
Because they have a dream within a dream, and it's like,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah. I'm on the fence on that one because, like, I'm all about proper use of words, like there, and there. Oh, it kills me when someone doesn't use them correctly. And then I've made a mistake like twice in my life, and I've gotten so pissed when someone's called me out on it. I was like, "Father, I'm so
good at
mad."
this.
So I must drive you nuts then, because I don't use any word right.
Texting's different. Like texting's fine. Like you can use abbreviations, whatever. I don't care.
No, I hate all of you. All of you text terribly.
I apologize. I have an
I
excuse.
don't text
though,
terribly.
at
I
the end
text
of the
terribly.
I
day.
mean, you're not bad, but like, yes, like I don't even know why Yasmin bothers texting me. I can't understand half the shit she says.
I was like, "Excuse me." I might use abbreviations like "you" for the letter "U" for you, and "UR" for your.
Yeah, that's
But
what I'm saying. You're not so bad.
I still put in commas and periods and stuff.
You know, funny talking about that. I had talked about one time with the girls.
Yeah.
Because we were talking about a guy was texting one of the girls and they were talking about that. But they're like, oh, he doesn't know how to text, like he doesn't know how to talk, and stuff like that. And they were talking about it, and it was funny because then I'm like, well, wait, guys, kind of mean. Like I don't know how. You know why I can't, and I have a hard time texting.
that's
But
right,
to say that, you know,
All right, time in.
what were we talking about?
I don't remember. I'm not drunk right now either, and I just don't remember.
Oh, I remember. Hold on.
Oh,
Sorry.
thank God one of us does.
Oh, because we were talking about how texting.
Oh yeah,
How
yeah.
writing.
yeah.
They were
Back
talking
on
about that. How they were kind of like, oh, he can't even text and this and that, and I'm like, well, that's kind of messed up. Like, I can't. You gonna judge me that way? How would you feel for a girl that I'm trying to talk to judge me that way because I couldn't spell or speak correctly through text or through just in general conversation? And then they're like, but it's different, Joyce. And I'm like, yeah, it's different because you and I are not together. But I'm
Yeah, you're
like,
not
but you're my
dating.
friend. But you see how messed up that would sound if a girl was doing that to me.
Yeah.
I'm like, so that's a little harsh. I don't know.
No, that makes sense. Perspective is everything.
Yeah. Right, and then they're like, oh, they didn't realize that either, because that was a little harsh that they were like, kind of being that way.
Time in. Okay, we're back. Sorry for the interruptions, but families are here. We are family men.
You'll
Of course.
cut out the interruptions later anyway.
Yeah.
Understandable though.
So back to texting. Guy was the deal breaker was poor texting.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that's like
for some people it is, and
Yeah.
I get it, because I like say, who was it? Jen, English major, and so that she's always like very nitpicky, which I'm like, I get it. English majors tend to.
Roblox?
And we're back again. Lock it. I can't lock it from the garage.
Put a
chair.
little blocker.
Put chair up against it. I don't know.
Move the washer in front.
Put the fridge in there. Just move it over.
Next thing you know, you're gonna be hearing.
No, you
"Hello?
figure it out. Come through the garage door that goes to the backyard.
All of a sudden, that's when they use their heads and want to figure out
All of a sudden,
how,
yeah.
how to actually do
But they
something.
can't figure out multiplayer, right?
Well, they can figure out how to get to dad. Always.
How can I bug you?
Yeah.
It's my secret hiding spot. How could you?
Go home. Go to your home.
Oh, man.
So yeah, yeah, I can see that being a deal breaker, especially for a lot younger people.
Hmm.
Yeah, but that's crazy.
Yeah, because then like after that happened too, I remember like I was just like every time I'm texting
You all self-conscious after
girls,
that?
yeah, like I was like, man, am I texting right? Do I make sense? Like I'm like, I hope so, because there's not much I can do about it. I'm like, I'm sorry guys, you don't like it. Oh well, this is what you get or you don't.
So do you voice text then, or
No,
No?
I text.
you type it up?
Yeah, I
Oh,
type
okay.
it. I don't.
It's just extra difficult.
Yeah. Yeah. And that's like too where I'm like, and a lot of people have told me too, like friends and everyone too. They're like, no, I know how you text. So sometimes like they'll be like, I'll have to reread it and then be like, oh okay, I get what she's trying to tell me.
Double take.
And I'm like, I'm sorry guys.
Yeah. I mean, the deal breakers just change, obviously, as times change.
Yes.
Because that wasn't even a thing, when we were growing up. Like, it wouldn't be a deal breaker if a girl or a guy didn't know how to text, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
It is
For
funny
all
though
honesty.
how the older you get, what you thought of what you wanted
It's
the
not what
same.
you actually wanted. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's part of like figuring out what you want is going through experiencing things and figuring out what you don't want as much as what you do want.
This is why getting married as like high school sweethearts is really dangerous.
Yeah.
It's really
Yes.
risky.
Because a lot of times
You're not settled yet.
You grow
yeah,
out
you
of each
haven't
other,
figured
yeah.
yourself out, and sometimes you change.
Exactly.
I know I changed a lot since I was in high school and in my 20s. Actually, I felt like I was more mature in high school than I was in my 20s, and then I started maturing again in my
Yeah.
30s.
Kind of
Actually,
regressed a little
I
bit.
Regress
kinda feel the
2
same.
steps forward, 1 step back.
Yeah,
Maybe
I felt like
3.
right out of high school, I kind of I was mature in the sense, and then yeah, I think on okay, as funny as this is, it's gonna sound, when I stopped drinking, it's like I matured. Remember how I said I didn't drink from like 18 to like 21? When I started drinking again, it's kind of when I fell back to like.
Well, no, they say that you stop maturing. If you drink like consistently, whatever the days and weeks, whatever, you don't mature at all during that time,
It makes sense
socially
then.
or otherwise.
And then I started maturing again in my 30s when I stopped drinking. I don't drink like I used to.
Yeah.
But yeah, that makes sense. On
Yeah, I
minutes.
totally regress because I drank a lot in my 20s.
So what
I
you're
mean, a
telling me
lot.
is I should drink again.
Yeah.
More. I
Yeah,
should
exactly.
say. Just kidding. It's crazy.
All right, well, I think that does it for today. What do you guys say?
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you guys for watching. I'm kind of on
Thank
the
you,
edge over
guys.
here. Try to frame this better next time.
I like it better in here though.
We do.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have to install a AC
I was
because
gonna
in the
say, we just
summer
need an
it's gonna
AC
get
in
hot.
here, but yeah, it's
Even
good.
this late?
Yeah, in the summer it stays hot because there's no insulation in here, so yeah, it just gets hot.
So just crack open the door 30 minutes before we show up. Let it air out.
Mosquitoes.
That's true.
We're gonna put a giant mosquito net. Problem solved. I'm just kidding.
I'd rather just get an AC.
Just-
I'd rather pay like tens of thousands of dollars to get one of those split units. Have it like mounted up there. Just
I do want to get one of those for the house.
those are great.
I bought one of those small ones.
The The door ones or the
It,
the
like,
window ones?
it
I'm sorry.
stands and yeah.
Oh, the one that
just
stands.
Have a little.
You know what?
thing
I'll
to
probably
it.
do that. I'll probably do one that stands. Open this window over here and then heat it out somehow.
One of those mobile ones that you like roll around.
Yeah.
Mhm. It
Wouldn't be
worked
too bad.
good. Like I felt
There's
cool in
vents down there. I could
my room.
feed it
good.
into there or something.
I'm thinking the split unit's more of like a.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
This is where our setup's gonna. And
Yeah.
you know, obviously.
I mean,
down
alternately,
the line.
I was thinking of doing it in the patio. You know how that table's there.
Well, that could work.
We have all the lights out there.
Then you would really need a mosquito.
Well, we have bug spray.
Bug spray. I still
Yeah.
get email.
Yeah, bug spray usually helps. Oh, we got that 25% deep wood stuff. That stuff works.
Okay,
Like the 7%
I
I put on me, it like the normal off,
yeah.
which is like 7% DEET or yeah, whatever the chemical is. That doesn't work for me. Like they'll still bite me. But I put on the backwood stuff. I don't get it.
Well, I'm gonna bring one of those. My dad bought the little zappers thingies,
Oh,
and I would sit in his
that'd be cool.
house, and we just hear.
it's like one of those like oval shaped net ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a light in the back that's supposed to suck him in, but it sucks in more moths than anything else.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Affected the light.
Yeah, it was like a purple UV light. But anyways, okay.
Oh yeah, we did.
All right, thank you guys.
Thank you.
See you guys in the next episode.
Yeah.
All right.
Apparently, mosquitoes are attracted to your breath. If
Carbon
you're a heavy
dioxide.
breather, yeah. If you're a heavy breather, you're extra fucked.
Wow.
And on that note, we sign off.